Hey!
How are you today, Herb?
I'm doing great.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Yep. I had a good night's sleep.
Good night's sleep. That's nice to hear.
I like your hair today.
Oh, thank you. I braided my hair today. Yep, I did it.
Can I hang on it?
That's going to hurt my head.
Oh. All right, never mind.
Today we will be reading Frog and Toad Together by Arnold Lobel.
Sounds like fun.
Oh, do you know Frog and Toad?
I ate a frog once.
Are you going to eat this frog?
No.
I hope not.
No.
So there's actually 5 stories in this book.
Really?
And in this video, we're just going to read the first story in this book.
Okay.
It's called A List. Do you know what a list is?
No.
A list is something you write down. Like when you go to the grocery store, you write a list of the things you need at the store.
Oh, grapes. We need some more grapes.
Okay. Just grapes?
Maybe some cookies.
Oh, cookies? Okay. Something that I usually like to write lists of is things that I have to do. It's called a to-do list. Keeping a to-do list can help us stay organized and keep our thoughts organized too, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed or confused about something.
What's overwhelmed?
Overwhelmed means there's a lot happening and it makes you feel nervous.
Oh, I know what nervous is.
Should we read the story?
Okay.
All right. This is A List, part of the Frog and Toad Together anthology.
Hey.
One morning, Toad sat in bed. I have many things to do, he said. I will write them all down on a list so that I can remember them. Toad wrote on a piece of paper, a list of things to do today. Then he wrote, wake up.
That's an easy one.
I have done that, said Toad, and he crossed it out.
Hey.
Wake up.
That's an easy list.
Then Toad wrote other things on the paper. Eat breakfast, get dressed, go to Frog's house, take a walk with Frog, eat lunch, take nap, play games with Frog, eat supper, go to sleep.
That's a big list.
It's a long list, but all those things sound fun, don't they?
Yeah.
There, said Toad. Now my day is all written down. He got out of bed and had something to eat. Then Toad crossed out, eat breakfast.
Crossed it out.
Toad took his clothes out of the closet and put them on. Then he crossed out, get dressed.
Crossed it out.
Toad put the list in his pocket. He opened the door and walked out into the morning. Soon, Toad was at Frog's front door. He took the list from his pocket and crossed out, go to Frog's house.
Hey, Frog's house. Lots of
Toad
fun.
knocked at the door.
Hello.
Hello, said Frog.
Somebody here.
Look at my list of things to do, said Toad.
I'm sorry, that's part of the story.
Oh, said Frog. That is very nice. Toad said, my list tells me that we will go for a walk. All right, said Frog. I'm ready.
Did they walk in the swamp?
Maybe. What does it look like in the picture? Does that look like a swamp?
Yeah. Frogs live in the swamp.
Some tall grass?
Yucky.
That's not yucky. The swamp is fun. You don't like mud?
Not really.
Okay. I love mud.
I bet.
Frog and Toad went on a long walk. Then Toad took the list from his pocket again. He crossed out, take a walk with Frog. Just then, there was a strong wind. It blew the list out of Toad's hand.
Oh, no.
The list blew high up into the air. Help, cried Toad. My list is blowing away. What will I do without my list?
Oh, no.
Hurry, said Frog. We will run and catch it. No, shouted Toad. I cannot do that. Why not? Asked Frog. Because, wailed Toad. Running after my list is not one of the things that I wrote on my list of things to do. Frog ran after the list. Oh, Frog's a good friend.
Yes, he is.
He ran over hills and swamps.
You're a good friend.
Thanks, Herb. But the list blew on and on. At last, Frog came back to Toad. Oh, I'm sorry, gasped Frog, but I could not catch your list.
Oh, no.
Said Toad. I cannot remember any of the...
Whoops, sorry.
Excuse you, Herb.
I said sorry.
You're supposed to say excuse me.
Excuse me, Herb.
It works.
Okay.
I cannot remember any of the things that were on my list of things to do. I will just have to sit here and do nothing, said Toad. Toad sat and did nothing. Frog sat with him. After a long time, Frog said, Toad, it is getting dark. We should be going to sleep now. Go to sleep, shouted Toad. That was the last thing on my list.
Oh, yeah.
Toad wrote on the ground with a stick, Go to sleep. Then he crossed out, Go to sleep. There, said Toad. Hey, wake up.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said go to sleep.
There, said Toad. Now my day is all crossed out.
Hey.
I am glad, said Frog. Then Frog and Toad went right to sleep. The end.
Very nice.
Isn't that a nice story?
Yeah.
Do you ever write lists, Herb?
No.
Why not?
I'm an orangutan. I don't know how to write.
Oh.
Did you forget that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah.
I like to write lists.
Okay.
About lots of things. I like to write lists to keep my thoughts organized because sometimes I get really sad and I don't even want to get out of bed or cook food for myself or see my friends and family.
That's sad.
It just happens to me sometimes. Yeah, I don't really know why.
You can always come and give me a hug.
Oh, thanks, Herb. I'd love a hug. But making lists of things I have to do or things that I'm thinking about helps me feel better. It makes it easier for me to do the things on my list, like waking up or brushing my teeth or talking to the people I love in an honest way. Maybe even braiding my hair.
Yeah. Can I hang on them?
No, you can't hang on my braids. That would hurt my head.
Yeah.
But when I'm feeling restless, do you know this word, restless?
Can't sleep?
Kind of. It's almost like when the inside of your body feels itchy. Like your mind and your body feel itchy inside. Like you have a hard time getting comfortable.
Like fire ants.
Yeah, like you got a bunch of fire ants inside your body. And sometimes feeling this way can be really frustrating.
I bet.
The two of us are just staying home all day right now, right? And we're only seeing each other.
I know.
Sometimes we get a little restless, don't we? Yeah.
Especially you.
I get very restless. I like to go out and see people and talk to people and give lots of hugs to people.
Blah, blah, blah.
And I can't do that right now.
I know.
So when I feel restless, the first thing I like to do is go out into the forest and take a walk.
Yeah, I like that.
I love doing that. Well, you don't really do much walking. You're doing more climbing.
Yeah, I love that. Even better.
And swinging.
Whee!
After I take a walk, sometimes I like to come back and make a list of things I have to do or feelings I'm feeling or things I saw on my walk or animals I like or fruits that I like.
Yep.
What's on your fruits that you like list?
Oh, grapes.
Just grapes?
Lots and lots of grapes. I like raisins. I like...
Technically a
What?
Okay, everybody. Thank you for tuning in and listening to one of the stories in Frog and Toad Together. You can watch another one if you want. I hope everyone is finding different ways to not be so restless right now. I know that it's hard. My advice to you is to get outside.
Yep.
Find a place with not a lot of people and lots of trees.
Yep.
And just be there.
Yep.
Maybe give that tree a hug and say thank you.
I love hugging trees.
Thank you, tree. Thank you for doing all you do.
Yes. I love hugging trees.
Let's go hug some trees right now, Herb.
Okay. See ya. Bye.